This is Sholo Ford's presentation of local sports on iTalk 1067 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. And now, Sholo Ford presents local sports on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Very good afternoon / evening, and thank you for joining us here at Springerville, where it's 80 degrees, scattered clouds. Wind is blowing out aggressively toward left, kind of a swirl, as this is the first of two ball games we're going to bring for you. The Division I Majors Tournament. This features St. John's and Mountain Pines. As we already have a little bit of action here, as Robbie Yosen took a 2-1 pitch into right field as a leadoff base hit, and now he's going to have an opportunity to advance to second as the ball is getting by Udall, and will take second base. As he's now in scoring position, we got a 1-1 count to Isaac Gamboa, the Mountain Pines #2 hitter. As the pitch is dealt and swung on and missed. Shaler Burton, Udall, make up the battery here for St. John's. Shaler Burton, a big dude, and he's in here chucking. Is now crowding the line. Now going to move back in the boxes. Gamboa with a runner in scoring position after Yosen's leadoff single. The 1-2 pitch from Shaler Bird is off speed. He fights it off and sends this one foul to the right side. Count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to get the St. John's defense set for you as another 1-2 pitch is on the way. Shaler Bird kicks, deals, and that one's a called third strike, but it again gets by Udall. And well, now allowing him to take first, and now coming around to score is Yosen. So forgive me, I'm still trying to familiarize myself a little bit with the Majors rules. I thought that at the Majors level, he could not advance on a pass ball strikeout, but here I am on the learning tip. There's no outs, there's 1 run across, 1 strikeout. Now going, trying to get this one over to second base, but Gamboa is going to be in sliding safely. And now again, a runner in scoring position after, I believe that pitch was a bit high. This is Ryder Perez. Let's get with the wind blowing aggressively up, but this is a big yard as that pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Our Ace Hardware keys to the game, we can give you some of those here. As Shaler Bird is again kicking, dealing. That one's down the tube for strike 1. Especially in games like this, you got to make sure you're dealing an awful lot of first strikes, because nerves are going to be a factor. We'll see that again when we have our second ball game for you at 7:30. As a 2-1 pitch from Shaler Bird is on the way. That one's a called strike. We'd all having a little bit of a hard time there handling some of these heaters. And that's already made a little bit of an impact as Gamboa struck out, but he's now safely over in scoring position. There's no outs, 1 runs across. Now a 2-2 pitch on the way from Shaler Bird. Chased upstairs, and there that strikeout hung on to by Udall. That's the second K for Shaler Bird, as they're going to try to sneak one past Gamboa, who's diving safely back into second. Shaler Bird, they're responsible for that one. So 1 out, 1 on, still in scoring position is Gamboa. 1-0 Mountain Pines with the lead as this one bounces, and it's going to get again to the backstop. Gamboa takes third. That's a big one, as there's only 1 out, so we'll have to see what the play is here for the infield, as I have not seen the first baseman's name yet or number. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way from Shaler Bird. Again bounces, again gets to the screen, now faking a move toward the plate, but conservatively and perhaps wisely, as there's only 1 out. Gamboa thought about it, but then retreats to third as the count runs to 2-0 with Jackson Tafoya. Big guy stepping into the box, hitting from the right side. And he's way ahead, 2 balls and no strikes with his team ahead 1-0 here in the first inning. That one, this is a bit high and away. 3 balls and no strikes. It's the middle of the order here. Mountain Pines started this inning with a base hit to right. And then has since struck out twice as a 3-0 pitch misses upstairs, and there's runners cornered with still just one out. Now, in between that base hit and that walk, Shaler Bird does have 2 strikeouts to his credit. But one of them got back to the screen, and he's standing over there at third right now. He's now hitting from the left side. Kenneth Garvin swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back, strike one. First time now since the opening hitter that Shaler Bird has been working ahead in the count. So he's got 2 strikeouts to his credit, just 1 out and 2 runners on. Trying to minimize the damage. This one chopped over to the left side, put a glove on that one, but going to get by him, allowing both runners to advance, though he does keep it near him. Can't see the shortstop's name, but it's going to allow for a run to come across. And Garvin gets aboard E6. Tafoya takes second. Now a quick conversation coming out of the dugout for Shaler Bird. First baseman is also approaching the pitcher's mound. That's still in far. And he's going to get the call. So far now is going to be the pitcher. We will take a break to allow him to get loose. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of Little League Baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Serve. And we keep adding more providers and services.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College, your journey starts here.
Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've been recognized by national organizations for our high level of care and commitment to excellence. We've invested in equipment and technology to provide state-of-the-art healthcare to the communities that we serve. And we keep adding more providers and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need.
So still in far, a lefty comes over from first and will take over. Shaler Bird goes over to first as he is responsible for the runners at first and second. He has not pitched poorly to this point, as he has 2 strikeouts, but one of them got past his catcher, and that is Gamboa, who came around and scored the second Mountain Pines run. Base hits led off with Yosen. Then Garvin hit one towards short. That, oh, I beg your pardon, that's not Garvin. Yes, it is Garvin. Garvin hit that towards short. And got a glove on that one, but couldn't complete the
Baylor Price.
So Baylor Price is going to come up and hit with 1 out, 2 runners on. Got Mountain Pines wearing black with pink pinstripes, as their juniors were wearing when we were covering that game earlier this week. First pitch from far. He's going to miss a little bit downstairs. Ball. Now that should be. The scoreboard originally had that as ball 2, but this one chased upstairs. So they're now saying that there's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Far kicks and deals. Called strike on the outside corner. Now Mountain Pines has already struck out twice. He's got some traffic on the bases. It's given Udall something to think about as everybody retreats now. And you have over at second Tafoya, and Garvin at first is already kicking and dealing. This one swung on and flipped toward first, gloved by Shaler Bird. There's the second out.
Number 13, Brody Smith.
Brody Smith will come up and hit Mountain Pines, which already has 2 runs across here at the top of the first. Very, very blustery here, but otherwise just an absolutely beautiful day. is down now 2 outs to up 2-0. Mountain Pines. Big lead over there at second from Tafoya as that one starts outside. Backing up the pitcher, though, as one always ought to, is the St. John's second baseman, whose number I still cannot see. But there he was doing exactly what every coach wants his middle infielders to do, especially in a situation like this. As the 1-0 is on the way, that's a called strike. The 1-1. This is outside. Right now being very careful with the very tall Brody Smith. 2 balls, 1 strike. Already dealing as far as this one swung on and missed. I'd asked what the dimensions were here at Springerville's Little League field, and nobody really knew, but it looks very, very big. As the 2-2 pitch is on the way, that one misses downstairs, but gets by Udall. Now going from first and second to second and third. Tafoya and Garvin, respectively. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Smith, who's worked the count full. Far dealing. Swung on and missed, but now it's still having a hard time there with Udall as he flips this one over to first. It's not going to be in time, and now he's not looking for the throw back home. So Mountain Pines pushes a 3rd run across. As Tafoya comes in and scores, that's the 2nd time that Mountain Pines has been able to get on base while striking out. Garvin moves over to 3rd. His first pitch is swung on and hit well towards center, but getting underneath that one and ending the inning. I don't have his name, but he just made one heck of a play, as that's the 3rd out, but not before Mountain Pines pushes 3 runs across on 2 hits, leaves 2, and after half an inning, it's Mountain Pines 3 and St. John's coming up. This is Shola Ford's presentation of Little League Baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
3-0 here in the bottom of the 1st inning. As St. John's has its first crack. St. John's Little League hitting as the home team. As making up the battery here for Mountain Pines, Yosen and Perez. Gamboa, Price, Ramos, Tafoya go left to right across the infield. Reese, Garvin, Smith. Likewise in the outfield is already dealing and at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Still in far. Is going to come up and hit first, as he's going to be followed by Josh Hopkins and Caston Waters. Farr came on in relief, started the ball game at first, and then finished it as he swings at that one pitch and has this one rolled just past an outstretched glove from Ramos, and he's going to get it into right field for a base hit. So down 3 as the runner is on first, and here comes a new hitter with Hopkins hitting from the right side. It's pretty hard. Oh, now this one kicks away. Now a little late break, and then wisely going back after he didn't move initially. Farr is going to stay at first after his leadoff single. Hopkins with his right foot toward the back of the chalk line, pretty far up in the box as the 1-0 misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. Yosen's up there throwing some pretty good cheddar. Got the outfield playing in for Mountain Pines. Infield's all even with the bag as the 2-0 pitch misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes. So a 3-0 lead, a leadoff hit, and now quickly down to the number 2 hitter, and Hopkins, the St. John's left fielder. As Yosen sets, deals, misses high. 4-pitch walk. And the tying run will come to the plate with the wind blowing out. So there's not a lot of dingers hit here. Even though Springerville is known for a couple of things, one of which is wind. But this is a big yard. As here's Casten Waters. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Swinging at a bitch and missing that one, and now allowing the runners to go as that one was so up in the zone that Perez had a little bit of a hard time handling it. But they look so good when they're up there. But now he's got runners at scoring position after the passed ball. With Hopkins going to second and Farr third. That one bounces all the way to the backstop. Farr another late break, but he's going to get back to third. Scampering back to second is Hopkins. So those are 6 pitches that were outside the zone. The Waters had swung at the first. So it's evened up at a ball and a strike. There's 2 on, nobody out, 3-0. Mountain Pines leading, but St. John's with a tying run aboard as that one is swung on and missed. Now down to the count of ball and 2 strikes. Yosen's ready with the 1-2. Swung on and missed. First strikeout for Yosen. Oh. So that's a 2-ball, 2-strike count now. The 2-2. This is outside. I thought he had swung at 3 pitches. But here comes the payoff pitch. Now he struck out looking. So Gatlin Shaler Burt will come up. Big kid got the start on the mound as he's got runners at second and third still after the leadoff single and then walk. First pitch to him is off speed. Takes a big cut at it. There Yosen. As he's got Farr moving around the third base bag after his leadoff single. Got there over on a passed ball as the 0-1 pitch at the belt for strike 2. Continuing to give a lot of attention to Farr, who doesn't have much of a lead over there. But way ahead, 0-2. Shaler Burt. Seen an off-speed pitch and then a fastball. The 0-2 misses high. Ball and 2 strikes. Mountain Pines struck out 3 times, but 2 of them resulted in appearances on the base paths as the 1-2 is called at the bottom of the zone. Another strikeout looking here for Yosen. And there's the biggest difference right now. These strikeouts for St. John's are being recorded without anybody advancing. As there's 2 away, there's still runners in scoring position as Jarek 7 is going to come up and hit. From the right side, trying to get a couple of these runs across. This one again gets past Perez, but not far enough away from any comfort zone for Farr to try it. So the runners remain at second and third. Price lurking behind the bag. As Ramos is at second, they're trying to make sure that Hopkins doesn't get any ideas. The 1-0. Swung on and chopped to the right side and into right field for a base hit. Smith quickly gets that one into first as the run is across. Again, able to punch one into right field as Sevick gets a lead, or a RBI single. And runners are at the corners. And the score gets run to 3-1. Carter Nielsen will come up and hit. Second base hit here in the inning for St. John's. That one's down the tube for strike one. Big lead over there at first. Aggressive, but not going anywhere. As there's 2 away. A couple of hits, a walk, and a couple of strikeouts here in the eventful bottom of the first. 3-1 Mountain Pines still with the advantage. As that one misses up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Nielsen. The 1-1. Up high, Perez trying to frame. It's tough though when you got to come out of your crouch to do so. So run the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Hopkins over there at third after his walk as the 2-1 misses high. And now Yosin is just 1 pitch away from having the tying run move into scoring position. 3-1. Yosin sets, kicks, deals high, ball 4. Second walk here issued in the first. Wyatt Haycock will now come up and hit again from the right side. Bases are full of St. John's All-Stars. Outfield moving back a bit as Haycock swings and misses at the first pitch a bit late there. Again, Yosin throwing some pretty good heat here as he's trying to work out of a bases loaded jam, but with 2 outs, still has a 2-run lead. The 0-1 outside. Hopkins at third now, giving him something to think about as he sets and deals the 1-1 outside, ball 2. Bases are full, there's nowhere to put them. Wind continuing to aggressively blow out to left as the 2-1 pitch is upstairs, high and tight, make it ball 3. 3-1, Mountain Pines leading. Yosin has been 1 out away from maintaining the advantage. As the 3-1 called strike outside corner, Haycock thought he had forced in a run. Instead, count runs full. Looks like second base is on the move. Not sure if it's staked. Let's see what happens there. We got a couple ball games for you very early for groundskeeping issues. As the payoff pitch lifted back of the mound, Yosin is underneath it and is able to haul it in. That retires the side as St. John's leaves the bases full, but does score 1 run off of a couple of hits. And after 1, it is 3-1 Mountain Pines leading. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of Little League Baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Mayday Payday is on at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Replace your windshield through insurance and you get entered to win $500 cash every week, plus a $1,000 grand prize. And every insured replacement gets you free dinners at Los Corrales and movie tickets. One quick call gets your glass fixed and your name in the cash drawing.
536-5972, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
All right, 3-1, Mountain Pines leading. I have almost all of St. John's defense ready for you. Still looking for center field.
Number 7, Kenton Reese.
First pitch is swung on and fouled deep down the left side. That is a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. If that was your window, you'd call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Reese, Cordwin, Dixon due up here as far as back out after finishing the first. That went outside for ball 1. Kempton Reese, the Mountain Pines left fielder, swings at that one, hits that one very sharply into left field. Nice job there by Hopkins putting a glove on that one as it's already gone first and heading for second. No hesitation there from Reese. Caught me off guard.
Number 26, Jackson Cordlin.
So leadoff double. Jackson Cordwin's now going to come up with a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. 3-1, Mountain Pines with the advantage. As Reese had put a charge, and that one swung on and lifted to center, drifting back in. Oh, almost underneath that one. Instead, it's going to pop out of the glove. And now aggressively rounding third, and scoring is Reese. So an RBI single. And the score is run out to 4-1.
9, Nathan Dixon.
Nathan Dixon, then Lake and Alexander due up before the lineup turns over for Mountain Pines, which now leads 4-0. Got a runner at first after consecutive balls put in place. This one's chopped to the left side, gloved and to the bag for one. Tried to come over to first to get the double play, but not in time. Cordwin is ruled out as they're continuing to have a little bit of a hard time.
Number 14,
second baser remains stationary. Dixon's aboard on a fielder's choice to shortstop. Alexander will come up with the top of the order due. 4-1, Mountain Pines leading as far. Deals and has this one bunted down the left side. Gloved by Farr, but no play.
Number 1, Robbie Yusuf.
So runners at first and second. Farr did a great job getting a glove on that one, but was perfectly placed down the third base line. So Robbie Yosin trying to help his own cause. Up there leading off as the pitcher. He's got runners at first and second as the first pitch is called strike right at the belt. 0-1 with one out. 4-1, Mountain Pines leads. Got runners at first and second as far. Deals. Swung on and hit well down the left side, but foul. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. As it's now 0-2 to Yosin. One out. Ground ball to Waters. It's short. He was able to glove that one and get to the bag. That's the only out here in the second. It's been eventful as the 0-2 is missing outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Farr getting caught up here with Alexander. taking a strong and aggressive lead off of first. He's also got Dixon at second as the 1-2 is swung on and missed, but it again gets by Udall, and Yosin is going to take first and load the bases. That is the third time now
Number 11,
that you've had a
Isaac
Mountain Pines
Gamboa.
batter get aboard while striking out. That's the fourth time that a Mountain Pines player struck out, but 3 of them have resulted in them winding up at first. They lead 4-1. The Mountain Pines All-Stars as Isaac Gamboa will come up and hit with the bases full. Swings at the first pitch, chops this one just past Shaler Burt at first, gets into right field. 1 runs across. The throw is going to third as another comes home, and it's 6-1 Mountain Pines after the RBI hit there from Gamboa.
3, Ryder Perez.
Second time in as many frames that Mountain Pines has been able to get 3 runs across. There's still runners at first and second as the first pitch now to Perez. There's a ball off the plate outside. 1-0. His team's up 6-1. This is high. 2 balls and no strikes. Got a lot of activity over there at first with Gamboa. 2-0. Gets by Farr, or Udall, beg your pardon. Farr now down in the count 3-0. As this one gets by him at the mound, he's going to try to put a fork in that one, but not before Yosin comes home and scores. Taking third is Gamboa. So a passed ball, and then an error committed by Farr gives everybody an extra base. The 4th run here in the second comes across. Mountain Pines now leads 7-1. Perez way ahead as that one's a called strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now as he got a large lead for Gamboa as he's way up the third baseline. Eventually he dives back. Still over there at third is Gamboa. 1 out, 7-1, Mountain Pines leading as far as trying to hustle into the windup, but the umpire did not have his mask on. So now a 2-1 pitch on the way. That one gets away from Udall. Gamboa's going to come home and just in front of the throw at the plate. He's at safety. 8-1. Good looking replay there as you see Gamboa getting in just before the tag from Farr. 5 runs now pushed across here in the second. Mountain Pines leads 8-1. Farr is ready with a 3-1 pitch. Perez lost the stick and comes right at us here. That would surprise me. I'm used to the foul balls at this point, not the bats. Now it's a payoff pitch coming from Farr. This is high.
Number 8,
So the only out that's been recorded
Tafoya.
goes with Dixon, who got aboard while rolling one to shortstop. Waters was able to get it and to the bag. So that's the lone out. 5 runs have been scored here. Is now very, very casually going towards second, and eventually there with a stolen base is Perez. Second continues to become dislodged. As there's now 1 ball and no strikes to Tafoya. He walked and scored in the first. on the outside corner for strike one.
Hey, that's yours, Jackson.
The 1-1. He's going to get by Udall, and now he's over at third. And now run back to third. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Tafoya. Lifts this one high, back of the mound. Far is there. Oh, it's going to be called off by Delvineri. As that one comes off his glove and is going to allow the 6th run to come across.
Number 21, Kenny Garvin.
Far, you usually don't want the pitcher to come off the mound and attempt to try to gather that one, but he looked like he was settled, though he was called off there by Delvineri. Would have been the second out instead. Now 9-1 with runner at first as the first pitch swinging. Garvin chops this one foul down the right side. So 3 runs score in the first. Now 6 runs come across in the second. Mountain Pines with a big lead, 9-1. St. John's had some activity in the bottom of the first, included loading the bases, but that came with 2 outs. There's this one, a called strike, but again kicks away from Udall. That's going to allow Tafoya to take second. So not only have there been many runners on here for Mountain Pines, but many of them have quickly found themselves in scoring position. As there's now no balls and 2 strikes to Garvin, who got aboard. As this swings and sends this one toward right field, that's going to fall in for a base hit. Gathered by Hammond, he gets it into second, and station to station goes to Foya.
53, Baylor Price.
Runners cornered. Baylor Price will come up and hit. 9-1, Mountain Pines leading. The flag in left center is blowing with a lot of aggression. Looking like it's moving right to left. So that's why it kind of feels like a swirl as Price takes the first pitch high, going to second, throw this one through, is going to be able to catch the runner, but now Tafoya comes across and scores to make it 10-1 Mountain Pines. Still a runner in scoring position after the base hit from Garvin. He's over there at second after the stolen base. This one skied right at second. Sevig is able to catch that one as he collides with his shortstop. Now, wait, was that ball?
Number 13, Brody.
I think Waters caught it. Oh, we can't get you the replay. I thought that Sevig, oh, here it comes. All right. So you see the runner and the second baseman and the shortstop, and I thought that Sevig, the second baseman, had caught it, but he had not. It was Waters. As now the first pitch to Brody Smith is off the plate outside and allowing Garvin to take third. So now there are 2 outs. Great job there by Waters to haul that one as the 1-0 to Smith. This is again outside. Ball 2. Inside now is going to get by Udall as coming home. Garvin will score. Smith way ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. 8 runs now have scored in the second inning. Bases are empty. Smith trying to keep it going here with 2 outs in the second. As he banks this one, gloved by Waters, but Karam's off of it. Now he's going to get a throw over to first, not in time. That was
Number
very well
4,
stung.
Marcus Ramos.
So Smith extends the second. He's over at first. 2 away. 8 runs have come across here in the second as they're swinging and missing. Ramos is going to have Mountain Pines batting around. 12 up thus far as Smith takes second. The 0-1 outside. The 1-1 inside and gets by the catcher. Smith takes third. This is the 12th hitter here in the second inning for Mountain Pines. Led 3-1 coming into the frame. Now Smith forcing this one to get run back to third. So Smith remains over there at third. The 2-1. Nope, that was the 1-1. Now it's 2-1. This is like a ballet. Okay, good how time is called to allow for the plate to be dusted, but not until a lot of activity over at third. 3-1. Lundstedt sent toward the left side, gloved by Waters, but not going to have time to get this over to first. That might have been the catcher's interference as well, which would have made a difference with
Number 7, Kimpton
to that being a dead ball. But regardless, that is now 9 runs that have come across. Infield hit for Marcus Ramos. As now Reese will hit for the second time here in the second. Chases one upstairs. Ramos breaks for second. The throw is not in time. 12-1, Mountain Pines leading. All right, runners at second. It's now, looks like Sevic. I think he was, might have had a problem with his shoe. Worried for a moment there could be a Summit Regional Medical Center injury situation. Instead, here comes the 0-1. This is outside. Ball and a strike with 2 outs still. Runners at second. And now a 1-1. Swung on and fouled back. Ball and 2 strikes, trying to get out of this inning where 9 runs have come across. This is the 13th hitter here. Kempton Reese started this with a double. Quickly came around and scored. As he chops this one to the mound, it's going to be a tough play as far. Spins over the right shoulder, has got that one over to first in time to retire the side, but not before 9 runs are scored. And after an inning and a half, it's now 12-1, Mountain Pines leading. This is Shola Ford's presentation of Little League Baseball on iTalk 1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've been recognized by national organizations for our high level of care and commitment to excellence. We've invested in equipment and technology to provide state-of-the-art healthcare to the communities that we serve. And we keep adding more providers and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
After Mountain Pines puts 9 across in the second, St. John's trying to answer. Now this has turned into a much different approach here for St. John's All-Stars. Is if it's a 15-run game after 3, that's going to call it. So they're down 11 right now. Got 1 run across, but left the bases full as Aaron Castillo swings through that one. That makes it a ball and a strike. And that one misses inside. I think that should make it 2-1. The scoreboard reads 1-1, but yes, it is. 2 balls and 1 strike. Castillo leads off, then Ryder Delvineri and Enzio Udall due up here for the St. John's All-Stars. As that pitch misses outside, ball 3. You know, Yosen had at times a little bit of difficulty with the strike zone there in the first inning. But sometimes St. John's a little bit too quick to help. Looking to extend the strike zone when he had at one point sent 6 pitches up that were not in the zone as that one catches the outside corner for strike 2 to run the count full. It's a tough approach here because down 11 here in the second, you want to try to be aggressive, try to make something happen, but you also want to let the pitcher help you out as Castillo will get the leadoff walk. So leading 11, primary job here for Yosen. We can change our Ace Hardware keys to the game. He's just got to pump strikes. He's got a runner at first after a leadoff walk. 12-1 Mountain Pines leading St. John's. As here's Delvineri. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Both of these teams looking to do an awful lot to distract. St. John's not quite as fancy with the feet as Mountain Pines as the 0-1 pitch is at the strike at the knees for strike 2. Nothing in 2, Yosen. Now we'll throw it over to first. Diving back safely is Castillo. Brody Smith hustling over to first base to back that one up from right field. There's now an 0-2 pitch on the way from Yosen. Swung on and missed. There's the 3rd strikeout for Yosen. First out here in the second, count remains at 12-1. Mountain Pines leading again, throwing behind Castillo. That's going to get a conversation out of the dugout. Gives us a chance to remind you that we'll have another ball game for you after this. I believe it is going to be in fact, I can tell you. I don't have to guess. Silver Creek and Round Valley. That one's scheduled to start at 7:30. We're 45 minutes into this one. Bottom of the second, 12-1. Mountain Pines leading. Don't know what that conversation involves, but I'm guessing it's probably like, hey, 11-run lead. Let's Just get some batter outs here, not needing to try to throw behind runners and all that stuff. Batter outs, if that is in fact a thing. There's been one game that has already been played. As Udall, they're cutting from the left side, has that one. Swung on and missed. Nothing in one. Flagstaff beat Payson yesterday. 12-0. The 0-1 misses high, gets past. Now we got a new catcher from Mountain Pines. It's Corduan. Also yesterday in Flagstaff, Winslow beat Holbrook 9-0. Runners at second, now 1-1. It's off the plate outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. While this game is going on, Holbrook and Payson are playing in the loser bracket in Flagstaff right now. As that pitch is off the plate outside, now 3 balls and 1 strike. Got a leadoff walk over at second after the wild pitch. That's Castillo. 11 runs separate these two teams. Ball games that are going to happen after this one as the 3-1 pitch misses inside. Now they're going to put runners at first and second with 1 out after a couple of walks. Flagstaff and Page will play at 7:30 in Flagstaff. That's when Silver Creek and Round Valley will be playing on our field. We'll have it for you here on italk1067.com. So runners at first and second, 12-1 lead as Hammond watches that one miss off the plate outside. 2 runners go into scoring position here for St. John's, which is down 12-1. Ryan Hammond, the right fielder, is now Corjuan asks for time and moves over to his dugout. Doesn't look like he likes his glove. He is coming out with a new glove.
Did you see when the ball got through it?
So that might have, the pitch might have broken through his webbing. At least that's the speculation happening near me. 1-0. This is off the plate outside. Now here comes Castillo, but he's going to slam on the brakes and come scampering back to third. 2 balls and no strikes. And again, St. John's trailing 12-1. And you got Yosen, who's lost the strike zone here momentarily. I don't think it would be wise to be that aggressive on the bases at this point. As there, down the tube he goes. Yosen now down 2 balls and 1 strike. And you like it when the young people try to make a play. Situation right now dictating gonna make Yosen come up. There's 2 runners on. Both of them there via the free pass. 12-1 Mountain Pines leading. Hammond bouncing around in the right-handed box as the 2-2 pitch is called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. 4th strikeout for Yosen. Here's Aranda. Xander Aranda will come up and hit from the right side. He's got runners in scoring position, but 2 outs. Bottom of the second, his team's down 11. Pitch again gets by Cordovan. Long leads from both runners, but especially over at second with Udall, as that one thrown over to third. Got Gamboa getting a little bit of a talking to over at third. Said that was twice. I think he might have tried to give Castillo a little nudge, but I don't know if that's what they were saying, as the 1-0 pitch is down the tube for strike 1. So that was just sheer speculation, probably irresponsible on my part, but did see the umpire say that's twice. The 1-1. This is high and away. High kick off of the base of the backstop, but gloved by Corjuan. Everybody remains at second and third as they were prior. 12-1 Mountain Pines leads. Trying to maintain an 11-run lead here in the second, as that one is on the inside corner. Strike 2. Got a leadoff walk from Castillo. He's still over there at third. strikeout from Delvineri, and then Udall walked. He's at second, but a strikeout from Hammond as the 2-2 pitch is a called third strike on the outside corner. And St. John's has now left 5 runners on through 2, and through 2 trails 12-1. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of All-Star Baseball on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Mayday Payday is on at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Replace your windshield through insurance and you get entered to win $500 cash every week, plus a $1,000 grand prize. And every insured replacement gets you free dinners at Los Corrales and movie tickets. One quick call gets your glass fixed and your name in the cash drawing.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Top of the 3rd inning, 12-1. Swinging at the first pitch, Corcoran now skies this one towards second. Sevick can't get underneath that one as he's got a leadoff single. So the magic number here is going to be 5, I would say. We were told that if it's a 15-run game after 3, that'll call it. Right now, Mountain Pines leads 11. They're probably looking for an insurance run as their Farr puts a glove on that one, able to get that across in time to retire the out. They're again swinging at the first pitch is Dixon. Second time that Farr's been able to get a 1-3 put out. That's a big one as they're early in the inning after 13 men came to the plate for Mountain Pines in the second. That included 9 runs. Quick out as Alexander once again tries to drop a bunt down and has this one down the third base line and has his second bunt single. He did that in the second inning. As now runners are at first and third. Corcoran, after his leadoff hit to right, is over at third. And here's the top of the order for Mountain Pines. Yosin has scored twice. He started the ball game with a base hit to right. and then is one of 3 Mountain Pines players who struck out but got to first. Is now a late break, and now they're going to take all the attention over to third, diving in after the throw goes back to third, and safely is Cordial. 12-1, Mountain Pines leading. Still very aggressive on the bases as the 1-0 misses high. Yosen, the Mountain Pine All-Star pitcher here. He got both runners at first and third, giving Farr a lot to think about. Everybody's reset, and now the pitch. Chopped foul. I think that makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. It is 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 away, 2 on, 12-1, Mountain Pines leading. Farr deals. Chop to the left side, gloved by Waters, and can't put a fork in that one. A run comes across to make it 13-1.
11, Isaac.
Alexander takes second. Yosen's aboard for the 3rd time today. Gamboa. Come up and hit with runners at first and second. He struck out but got aboard as he's moved off the plate inside. Had a base hit to right. Eventually came around and scored in the second. 13-1 now. 12-run game here in the 3rd inning. As Farr kicks, deals. Off the plate outside, 2 balls and no strikes to Gamboa. Got the heart of the order due up. As Farr came on in relief in the first. Faced 3 batters and retired the side. 2-0. Lifted foul over toward the Mountain Pines dugout and out of play. Second inning was a much different story as that Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball is being retrieved. And already retrieved. That's some good hustle. Mighty fine hustle. Gamboa ahead 2-1. As the umpire is ready, Farr deals a 2-1. Fouled back. Scored at 2-2. Right now, Gamboa being told maybe extending the strike zone a little too aggressively. So those 2 pitches may have been ball 4. Now it's 2-2 from Farr. Off the plate inside. Runners at first and second. Got a couple of base hits thus far. Now the count is full. Farr started the ball game at first. Came on and moved over with Shaler Bird as this one is swung on and hit sharply right past Waters and into left field. Going to throw this one to second. As Station now trying to take an extra base and scoring is Alexander.
Number 3, Ryder Perez.
14-1 with 1 out. And here's Perez, Ryder Perez. Started the game as the catcher. That one head by Shaler Burt. He's going to fire a throw over to second. So he could not hang on. As soon as the throw went through, no hesitation there from Yosen. He advanced to third. Remaining at first is Gamboa. 1-0 outside, and now hard throw back to the mound as Gamboa takes second. 2 runners in scoring position. Ryder Perez struck out in the first inning as he swings at that one, sends it sharply over to Del Venere. He's going to come home, and now trying to scamper back home, or third to third is Yosen, I beg your pardon. So they prevent the run from scoring.
Jackson.
But now the bases are full of Mountain Pines All-Stars. Jackson Tafoya will come up and hit. He walked and scored in the first. Hit a ball sharply to third and scored in the second. 14-1. Mountain Pines leading and looking to extend here in the top of the third. Far deals high. Now, a runner has been called out at second. And I believe it's because when Farr, who works very quickly, and he was starting, Gamboa was not on the base, so he is out. We'll score that one 4 unassisted. But then on the next pitch, Perez takes second. This one's dumped between short and the mound. It's going to allow for another run to score. So that makes it 15-1.
Garvin.
14-run game. And here's Garvin. He hit one to short, got stranded at third in the first, and then had a base hit to right in the second, as this one's over his head for ball 1. This one, nice stab there by Shaler Burt. Two balls and no strikes as time is called. Conversations coming out of the St. John's dugout. Trailing 15-1. Farr's had to do an awful lot of work. Came on in relief in the first. Faced 13 batters in the second. This is already the 8th he's faced here in the third. His team's down 15-1. The winner of this ball game is going to have a quick turnaround, as is everybody. This conversation ends, trying to set the table for you. So Winslow's already advanced to the winner's bracket in Flagstaff, waiting to see if it's going to be Flagstaff or Page. As this one, 2-0, chopped foul to the right. The winner here is going to play on the same field tomorrow at 5. The loser will play at 7:30. 2-1. Bounces in front of the plate, allows both runners to advance. Continue to draw a lot of attention on the bases. Now, Mountain Pines has already lost one out here in the second, with Farr looking to work fast as the 3-1 pitch is on the approach and misses high to load bases. It might not be a bad idea just to get the ball to the pitcher.
Number 53.
See if they can't work at a pace that catches these Mountain Pines
53.
base runners
Taylor.
in their efforts to distract a little unawares. As now the bases are full of Mountain Pines All-Stars. There's 2 out. Baylor Price has put the ball in play twice. He popped out to first and then short as that pitch misses off the plate outside for ball 1. Bases are loaded. 15-1, Mountain Pines still at the bat. What? So the second time now that Mountain Pines has had a base runner called out for not being on base. It's when the pitcher is on the mound. (15-1) is the score after 2.5. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of Little League Baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've been recognized by national organizations for our high level of care and commitment to excellence. We've invested in equipment and technology to provide state-of-the-art healthcare to the communities that we serve. And we keep adding more providers and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
All right, new pitcher here. As the first pitch misses high to Caleb Platt. St. John's will complete its first trip through the order here in the third inning, as Price was at shortstop, the 1-0 called strike. You can't see who the new shortstop is. It does not look like Yosen, who started, is out there, but I'm looking. As the 1-1 swung on and fouled toward the Mountain Pines dugout. Two off the plate outside. 15-1, Mountain Pines leading. So the base running miscue is going to guarantee that a fourth inning will be played. As that one is swung on and missed, Caleb Platt down on strikes. That's the 6th now strikeout victim for St. John's, and here comes Joe Davis. If you're a fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers, you're almost certainly perked up, but it's not that Joe Davis. They're going to be playing a big series with San Diego, as he offers it that one. Did he? No signal yet, but I think he did swing. Is that one called strike on the inside corner? Nope, it's 1-1. So Price on in relief. He's going to lead off the fourth inning as that one is swung on and missed. Ball and 2 strikes. 14-run lead. Lifted back of second. Ramos is going to watch as Garber calls him off and has that one had. And here comes Farr. 2 away here with nobody on. Farr has done an awful lot of heavy lifting here on the mound. Came on in relief and has been trying to save arms, as it looks like right now St. John's is going to be going down into that other bracket. First pitch misses downstairs, 1-0. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. Downstairs, ball 3. Top of the order up for the second time here for St. John's. As a 3-0 swung on it. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, there's 2 out. Pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. So after falling down 3-0, Price looking for the first 1-2-3 inning from either side. There's the payoff pitch. Again misses low, and there's a 2-out walk. Second time that Farr has been able to get aboard, as Hopkins also walked. That was in the first. That's when St. John's was trailing 3-0. Got 1 run across, that was Farr. But left the bases full. The first pitch misses high. Hopkins trying to extend this third. St. John's has left 5 runners on here in the early going. Is that one called strike, but it's going to kick away from Cortland. Farr takes second. So after the pitch kicks away from the catcher, and then the throw back to the mound kicks away from Price. He's got the ball back and still staying on his second as Farr. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hopkins as that one misses a bit high. 2 balls and 1 strike Hopkins. Mountain Pine's going to hit in the 4th inning. Misses low for ball 3. Quickly had 2 outs. Then Farr worked a walk, and Hopkins is way ahead 3-1 as this one sent toward foul territory. A couple of all-stars from Mountain Pines goes over toward their dugout. That one runs the count full. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. So runners at first and second. Meat of the order here coming up for St. John's as Caston Waters struck out looking in the first inning. As he swings at the first one, has it off the end of the bat foul. It's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball, BTW. Nothing in 1 now to Waters. 15-1, Mountain Pines leading. This one sent toward the hill, gloved at second and over to first in time to retire the side. No runs, no hits, 2 runners left on after a couple of 2-out walks, and after 3, it's 15-1. Mountain Pines leading. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of Little League Baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Mayday Payday is on at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Replace your windshield through insurance and you get entered to win $500 cash every week, plus a $1,000 grand prize. And every insured replacement gets you free dinners at Los Corrales and movie tickets. One quick call gets your glass fixed and your name in the cash drawing.
536-5972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus,
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Mayday Payday is on at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Replace your windshield through insurance and you get entered to win $500 cash every week, plus a $1,000 grand prize. And every insured replacement gets you free dinners at Los Corrales and movie tickets. One quick call gets your glass fixed and your name in the cash drawing.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've been recognized by national organizations for our high level of care and commitment to excellence. We've invested in equipment and technology to provide state-of-the-art healthcare to the communities that we serve. And we keep adding more providers and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need.
So just wrap it up, close it out. RJ, should I just close it out? RJ? Should I close it? Go. Okay.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties as the score is now 16-1. Mountain Pines continues here in the top of the 4th. Already has 1 run across.
Number 26.
But we got to end this ball game so we can make sure to bring in the next one. Take a look here. We'll have the final for you as Silver Creek and Round Valley are going to start up at 7:30 here in the Division I Majors Tournament. We'll have that for you and look forward to bringing it to you, but we're going to make sure we are still squared away with our technical situation. And this is all we'll have as St. John's trails Mountain Pine 16-1. Thank you for joining us, and we'll have the next game for you at 7:30. Until then.
On iTalk 1067, on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pinetop, and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.